Bonita says there's a skill gap, knowledge gap, and desire for more balance. Absolutely, you're absolutely right about that. And we have to do better at reskilling. Because when a part of the problem is, like I said earlier, it's the fear and the lack of certainty that has caused this great resignation. Nobody knows what's going on, how we're going to deal with it, how we're going to handle all this, and it's just made people paralyzed to any potential opportunities for growth and advancement, which needs to happen for our economy. The second problem I want to deal with before I start, chattering and prattling on is this one. Another part of the solution, American mindset, the corporate mindset, is innovate or die. Right? That's caused us, instead of to embracing things like diversity, equity, and inclusion, and to figure out different ways to do whatever we're doing, it's caused us to focus in instead of opening up. It's caused us to isolate and close in when it comes to how we do things in corporations all over the country, because we feel like we can't innovate if we have to deal with all these different people and all these different languages and all these different experiences, especially the multiple tiered work area that we're dealing with. We talk about the millennials and all of the different age groups are all playing in the workplace at the same time. It becomes very difficult because now it requires our business leaders to actually listen to people and from all the different perspectives. But we also know that you can't innovate if you don't get these various different perspectives in the design of whatever it is you're trying to do as you move forward. And so we're in a weird conundrum where we need to innovate, we need to grow, we need to create new opportunities for people, but we just simply don't have the management and leadership expertise in order to really do it well. Some of you have that expertise already. Some of you have been leaders and you understand how to lead a multiple age and multiple ethnicity and race and even religious workforce. You already know how to do that. You live in those communities. You're a part of that world, and you're part of that experience. And you can bring that talent to the table to help these corporations actually truly innovate. But left to their own devices, they're going to do what the financial bottom line says instead of the top line, which will allow them to innovate the way they need to innovate in order to continue to be relevant. Now, where this counts even more, and I want you guys to think about this, is in small business. Small businesses have the ultimate opportunity to innovate. Large corporations and organizations, it's very difficult for them because they got to bust through a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of problems within the current workforce in order to get to any levels of high levels of innovation, which is why when you see people who are truly innovative in those corporations, as soon as they develop those patents, they bounce and start developing their own business. And so in order for you to figure out how you want to play with this, I would suggest you look, instead of the large organizations to work with, look for the small organizations to work with, those that are nimble, those that are open, those that can do things and can give you the credit that you need to, that you deserve to have with your years of talent and expertise. I know I'm talking to the 40 plus audience. You already have gifts, you already have talent, you already have expertise. It is now time to deploy them in ways that the smaller organizations, the smaller businesses can truly benefit from them. And that's where you're going to find yourself re-entering, reorganizing, and being a part of a workplace that's going to be fulfilling to you, not just a job. Nobody wants that anymore. That's what this is all about. Everybody's rebelling against a job. They all want to be relevant. They want to be meaningful. They want to be significant. And that's what it's all about. So my point of view is this. Bottom line, build relationships for the long term with people that matter. Number two, understand, organize your skills in a way that you can articulate them so well that so that when people hear them and they talk to you about that, they automatically know how to connect you and where you should fit and where you should go.